Welcome back to the wall layer video part 2. I just wanted to reinforce what I just talked about having layers or paint layers on the interior faces of walls. And here's the situation here. I built this house right here, and between this area right here, there's an invisible wall. See this wall right here? It's an invisible wall. So what happens when I take a backclip cross-section looking through here? And here's the backclip cross-section. And if I turn the colors off, look what you got. You got an extra line there, don't you? You got an extra line there. And why do you have that extra line there? Because I made this wall a through wall, which means that this tile goes straight on through, and so I'm actually seeing the edge of this right here. Now suppose I change it to a U and make this the through wall. Okay? Oh, did it prove my point? No. Oh, I have to F12. I don't get it. You know, this I made this the through wall, but I guess this is also a through wall too. So I have to undo that through wall, undo end. I guess one doesn't override there. Now you see, I just got rid of that extra line there. And I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes get those extra lines. I could never figure out why I was getting them. Well, it's the edge of that material. And so one way to avoid that is make sure that you got the right wall going through. I mean, I get that. But if you use the paint layer on the exterior, this is a thing right out of Chief. This is right out of the box, Define. They don't have a paint layer. But if I gave them a 1/128th paint layer, you would probably get that double line, if you understand. I'm going to make this the through wall, you would get that double line, but it would be, yeah, now, that's weird. Anyway, sometimes it registers. You would get that double line, but it would be so imperceptible. Instead of a 1/2 inch thick tile finish right there, it'd be a 1/128th inch paint layer. And so when you looked at it in elevation, you wouldn't see that double line there. That's where that freaking double line comes from. So again, what I got out of this is all walls should have 2 layers on each side of the main layer. And the exterior layer should be the paint layer. And that exterior layer should be 1/128th inch thick, which defaults to 0. Don't make it 0. Make it 1/128th of an inch. And it's super, I mean, what is 1/128th of an inch? It's nothing. So you would not get that double line there. This is, and just to reinforce, back to talking about ceilings and slope ceilings and dormers and that kind of stuff, and if you've ever gotten into that kind of stuff, Cheap kind of gives you a default. I mean, if I come over here and I look at this ceiling finish, they have this paint layer. I bet their paint layer really isn't 0. I bet they really, this is right out of the box, I bet they really did this, and it defaults to 0. And so you do not, when you look at those dormer wall connections with the ceiling connections, you will not see that extra thickness. You get what I'm saying? You'll have a very crisp paint edge. Have very this. I don't know. Over 7 years using this program, never knew this. Why? I don't know. Anyway, I think these videos were just dino. I think it solves a lot of problems, and so whenever I'm just telling you, this is. I think. What am I thinking? I can't think of a specific example, but if I was to Shift J, if I was to look at the inside of this thing right here, and I had a slope ceiling or something, and I had an attic wall up here, or I don't know what it is, sometime F6. Sometimes you'll get when you look up there. I know this isn't a good example, but when you look up there, you actually see the plywood of the exterior wall, which is an attic wall or something, popping through in this high slope ceiling thing. Well, that's because I think that would be because there's not that paint layer, and well, that's it. I mean, It's one wall going through the other. If they both, if just do it, okay? I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. This is big stuff. This is big, big stuff. Big stuff. Big, man. I'm telling you, this is big. That's the end.